everybody doing? My name is Courtney. Home Teaching 3. Me and my wife, we renovated our RV, also known as Mona. So just going to kind of take you on a tour of the renovations, on the things that we did and what's left. Okay, so for starters, we used to have carpet on the steps. On the side, used to have the old style kind of lights that went down, so it may be kind of hard to see during the daytime, but I incorporated one LED light which provides enough light for the steps coming in without any glare. So I'll take you inside. So inside, starting with the reupholstery project, you'll notice that the curtains around the windows, that's my wife's handiwork. And as we pan back around the sofa, she reupholstered the sofa. Also wrapped the valances up here. This is the old valance that was around the windows. We actually painted the valance just to brighten it up and reuse it as opposed to making something else. We changed out the lighting, put in LED light fixtures. Also, I made some sconce plates, and that's because the opening for the original lights were so big. I decided to make, a plate with, so to kind of complement the fabric on the valance. Over here, this one's a little different. Reupholstered the console as you come in. I had to make another piece of trim and reupholstered the piece that goes around the door frame as you exit the RV. It was hard for me to photograph too. So you have to be really bright. Okay, so on the flooring, one of the challenges was we had a platform here, it was carpet, so of course when they built it, it was very thin, so one of the challenges was taking the flex out of the floor at the steps. So use some angle iron with that, other piece of aluminum to finish things off. So we managed to get tile from the time that you walk in throughout the whole coach, except for the bedroom in the back. We left carpet back there just for sound and insulation purposes. Throughout the coach, we painted all the cabinets. We replaced the hardware. We put a backsplash up. It's just one piece, except one piece of tile in an L shape. So the wife said better that way, so it's easy to clean. Back in the bathroom, we painted everything, all the doors, except for, like I say, the bedroom is separate. Underneath the bathroom vanity, we put up a backsplash. Over here, my wife made some curtains out of matte fabric. And she also did the matte wallpaper. One area that was we definitely want to get rid of, which I don't know who thought it would be a good idea, to put carpet around the toilet. So we took the carpet out, did tile coming up on that. Decided to do a little short backsplash around the toilet, and so that's the same tile that we use on the floor. Okay, so when we first got Mona, which was not quite a year ago, we knew she had some water damage. The guy told us, and it was allegedly just the floor area in the vanity where it was the vent cover for the refrigerator. So after starting to tear things out, we knew, like I said, we knew about that ahead of time, excuse me. So in front of the refrigerator, we knew it was a little soft there as well, but it was a little bit more in depth. So during that process, I had to cut more of the floor out to build it back up. So shortly before we did the renovation, started the renovation, in front of this window back here behind this valance, you know, one day the kids were messing with the blinds, and I just kind of discovered, okay, well, hey, that looks kind of soft back there. So, you know, I touch around the edge of the window, and the wood is basically, it's weathered. You can tell it's had some water damage and has rotted out. So after we demoed everything out, opened the wall up, and there's a lot of pictures and maybe some videos she'll post along with this as well. It turns out that I believe from where the cap was around the RV and maybe a little area behind the awning, water, I guess, had leaked down over time. I feel like the previous owner knew about that, but I can't say for sure. You know, we took it as is, and that's what it was. Nevertheless, I had to actually come in, tear the wall down. We took the windows out, this window here, and we also had this front window out. So I actually had to redo the wood coming from over the door, coming all the way down. Actually had to rebuild some of the frame around the windows, and it stopped here. So you'll see where the wall stopped. So and actually at some point it overlaps, because everywhere I started to peel off some of it where the wood was still intact, it was wanting to pull the insulation out. So I felt that, okay, I can live with this overlapping here. So basically the wall's been rebuilt. We resealed everything. Everything's been caulked. We went around it over the top, caulked everything in. You know, found a couple other leaks. So I've kind of got a bad habit. I'll just, if I see something, I'm like, I'm going to go start looking for more and more and more. So when you go looking for it, you know what you find. Sometimes you find trouble, but you'd rather find the trouble so you can go ahead and rid yourself of it. But that's pretty much the extent of the interior renovation. When you start to renovate, you, just like anything else, you'll find more problems. But it's better to go ahead and address them while you're working on them than for them to kind of come back on you when you least expect it and mess up the work that you just done. Okay. The wall color paint is, we want to go with a color to brighten things up, and wanted to complement the sofa. So this is a fabric that my wife was really pro for, needless to say. I was like, okay, well, hey, this is really making it hard for us to decorate. So the blue and the flowers, that's where the color comes from on the wall. Something that's kind of, it's going to give us a little pop, but not too strong. And we went round and round and round with the colors, and you can sit for weeks looking at colors, you know, contemplating, okay, hey, this shade, that shade, but that's where the blue color came in. It was at first, I was kind of like, hey, I'm not so sure about it, but then after I thought about it, it fits in here. It gives it just not that traditional RV feel and more of a at-home feel. So for us, it's kind of like I was telling my wife, it kind of reminds us of a bit of a beach feel. So feel free to subscribe. Any questions or comments? Thanks for watching.